Hey, Dad.
Hey baby, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
You rolled his window down, some in the car.
hmm
What's going on?
So, I'm going to be interviewing you today. I need your name and your age, please.
Okay, my name is Kevin Watson,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm 52 years old.
Yep. And your relationship status, please.
Separated.
Okay. So, my first question is, how do you define love?
Love. It's a difficult question, actually. It seems like it would be easy, but it's kind of complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Love, I would say it's a feeling, it's an emotion, um, it's a verb, it's action. The way I would define love is, hmm, I would say it's a feeling. Like I said before, it's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's a verb. Um, Unconditional love, I believe that would be the only real love,
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Yeah.
and that's mostly shared between a parent and a child, or a child and a pet.
mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I would define love. I mean, it's deeper than that,
Yeah. I mean,
more
no,
complicated than that.
that's all I needed. Do you think love is enough to create and sustain a stable relationship?
No,
No, I agree. Do you think what do you think are the main keys to like a successful relationship, not including love?
not including love would be respect and loyalty
Yeah.
would be the two top things
Mm-hmm.
to sustain a relationship.
And okay. So how do you feel about like cohabitation? Well, we'll start with cohabitation. How do you feel about that?
You say cohabitation,
Yeah, like when young people like move in together, stuff like that before like marriage.
living with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think if two people are thinking about getting married or in a relationship, I think they should live together first
Right. To get an
before they do
idea.
that to get an idea of who they marrying.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
How do you feel about the stigma behind like divorces now in this day and age? Or do you think there is a stigma behind it?
you mean what do you mean by stigma? I
Like
don't
a
understand.
negative connotation with divorce.
Um, it is what it is. People fall in and out of relationships, in and
Mm-hmm.
out of love. So I think
Mm-hmm.
it's divorce is necessary if two people not getting along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for it, but I'm not against it either.
Right. If it needs to happen, it's kind of like it needs to happen type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, how do you feel about um single parenthood and illegitimacy in this country?
Um.
Like, do you think that it's a problem or like in the American communities, do you believe it's a problem? Do you feel
Yeah.
like,
I think single parenting is a problem in the long run for the child.
mm-hmm,
You know.
mm-hmm,
For the parent too. I mean, it's hard to raise a kid by yourself.
yeah,
You know.
mm-hmm,
Um. And I guess statistics show that people coming from a single family, especially males, black males anyway,
yeah, a lot
coming
of
from
black,
a single family, like just a mom
mm-hmm,
and no dad in the house,
mm-hmm,
I think their chances of
a
falling
lot
into street
slimmer,
life or falling into trouble is greater than
yeah,
it would be if it's two parents at home. I
mm-hmm,
mean, even then, it's the kid. It depends on the kid too, though. You know.
mm-hmm,
But yeah, I think it's hard.
mm-hmm, yeah, on
Hmm.
both parties.
Yeah.
And do you think that like what we're experiencing in communities today, as far as like, cohabitation, single parenthood, divorce, stuff like that, do you think that we're experiencing today like the same like not the same concepts, but like compared to when you were growing up, do you see like the same trends or do you see like a difference in trends?
Well, it's a new trend out now. It's a
Mm-hmm.
new trend out now. I think people are getting divorced now these days more than
Back in the
they
day
were
when you were
in the
younger,
days.
is there like are there a lot more like single parents than there were when you were younger, or were like a lot of people from
Yeah,
2 parent households and stuff?
yeah, I would say more single parents now than it was back in my day.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, because it's mainly accepted now. It wasn't really. I mean, it was going on. I mean, but I think the rate now is higher.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Especially divorces.
Oh, definitely in divorces.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think are some of the causes of these problems that we're having, like as far as like, single parenthood, divorces, stuff like that? Do you
That's a
think
hard one
that
to answer.
they're
I mean, people.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's hard. That's a hard one to answer because people are people and people change, and
Yeah.
you know,
Do you think
it's
it's
kind of hard to
because of
say
like
the reason behind it.
would you say, if you had to guess, would you say it's like more so moral reasons as to why these are happening, or because of like the lack of religious affiliation in our
Yeah, I
like
would say definitely the lack of morals, lack of
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say religion, but yeah, lack of morals.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are more. It's a new generation out now. It's different. Y'all are
Mm-hmm.
different than the way we came up. We were
Really?
brought up. We were brought up groomed to be married, and but
Yeah.
new society, it's like you can do with it or do without it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Cause yeah, y'all never really. I don't want to say groomed me to be married or anything. Like, of course, I know how to be like clean up and like cook stuff like that. But y'all definitely always kind of instilled like independence and making sure I had my own stuff or was able to like
Mm-hmm.
work for myself and not have to depend on anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that's like linked to like back in the day when women didn't really have rights like land stuff like that? Do you think that's linked to that now? Like we like don't really need men, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
think
think that's the new generation now. Y'all don't really
yeah.
don't. Y'all think y'all don't need us, but y'all do.
I feel like we need each other. I'm not one of those people that's like we don't need men, because I'm not taking
Right.
the garbage out, and I don't know how to change a tire. So,
Can you build a house? Can you
right, I can't build a
put some
cabinet.
wood in your house? Can you know,
Mm-hmm.
you build a city?
Yeah. And then my last question is, um, well, of course, there are obstacles that we face in America because of race. And what do you think can and should be done by us as, black people to solve some of the problems facing, like some of the problems that we're facing as to creating nuclear families and like creating marriages in our communities?
Mm-hmm. You asking me for what we should do as a solution? I think we should stick more together.
Mm-hmm.
We need to build our own economy. You know, I really, really agree with that. I don't know. It's a hard question. Ask me that question one more time.
What do you think we could do as African Americans within our community to solve some of the problems related to creating and sustaining families and marriages?
Okay. Yeah, we need to create some type of financial base where we're helping each other out.
Mm-hmm.
As far as our community, and I don't know. That's hard, huh? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
know,
a
but I
hard
think
question
we do
because,
need to. Black people need to stick together. We need to
yeah.
stick together and build our own wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Build our own wealth and have programs where we where we teach each other, some
Mm-hmm.
type of program set in place where we teach each other. Um, we definitely need each other. Men definitely need women,
Mm-hmm.
and women need men. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't really have the answer.
Yeah. Do you think interracial relationships pose a threat to like black families, creating nuclear black families, or do you feel like it's just, you love who you love? It is what it
I mean,
is.
I don't. I'm not for it or against it. I mean, it's the individual person. I don't try to,
Right.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the individual person. I don't think it's hurting us, or I think if more people, if I think it won't be any racism, probably in about 100 years though, because of it.
Because everybody's gonna be black.
Everybody's gonna be black or mixed with black and white
Right.
or something. It's hard to
Uh-huh.
be prejudiced against you. If you went and married a white guy, and y'all had, I didn't like white people, but if y'all had a baby,
Right.
you're gonna like the baby. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I think that's kind of destroying racism.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing against it, but I ain't really for it.
I feel it. But
I'm neutral on it.
okay. I'll take that. I agree.
I wouldn't think a person is bad because they date a white person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really prejudiced like that. Something new.
Mm-hmm. But that was my last question.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your answers and your time.
Okay, I hope I did well.
You did. Thank you so much. I got all the footage I needed.
All right, babe.
All right. Thank you.
All right, call me later, okay?
I will.
All right.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.